finally made it.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll, trust your judgment, Kisara.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
little.
You're mine! It's over!
Go! In here! Let's get you all tucked away.
Take off! Deity!
In here! Is it hard? Just back it out again.
Yours to be let free! You picked the wrong
Hold fast in your defenses!
The enemy
Glad
fields
you had your
are
uses.
yours.
We'll soon see about that.
I'll take
I'm
you
ready.
on.
All yours, Kisara.
Not a chance!
Here I go. Radiant Storm!
Denied! Deity!
Here I come!
I never miss.
Go finish!
I'm ready!
Lightning condemned!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
The heavens must be smiling.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah, it'd probably mess us up good.
Looks like trouble. Capital T!
Together, we've got this! Now I can let loose!
Oh, it's not in your dreams.
Get a word!
Prepare to be seen!
One more time.
I'm not done! An astral...
There you go. That's my cue.
Shut him down! Demon Fang!
Dance to the wind.
It's finished!
Let's do it.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now
You picked the wrong fight!
I really don't.
Demon Fang! Take this! You're finished! I'm on! Demon Fang! Here I come!
One more. Watch your back. Hear me. Forward now. Get out there with the other. Freeze laser. Art expert, come through.
Swallow blade!
Stay not in your dreams.
Flash! Blue escape! You're finished!
Banana.
Carve through one!
Lightning condensed. Art expert, coming through.
Infernal Torrent!
Come and get it!
Demon Fang!
Dragon
Swallow
Let the
blade!
marksman handle this.
The earth throbs in pain.
Eat this! Dragon
Take
Tail!
it!
Lightning condensed. Not in your dreams.
Great!
Within the sky is mine.
Here I come!
Dance to the
Demon
wind.
Fang!
I never miss. Feel.
Swallow blade! Demon Fang! No further!
Searing flame. Retire. Supernova. One at a time.
Take this!
Got it. Denied. Now what's here?
First strike!
Infernal Torrent! The flaming strike! Yours to be let free! You picked the wrong fight!
Air thrust.
Ready and ready!
My astral energy. Crazy cascade.
Demon Fang!
Dance to the wind.
Move it!
Sleep now. This might come in handy. Downfall.
Here I come!
I'll heal you all. Heal force. More with that.
You're mine! Demon Fang!
Air thrust.
Now I can let loose!
Gemini Ultra.
Sword! Flash!
Searing flame.
Struck!
Reload. Not on my watch.
Can't get out of this!
Here, let me help.
Demon Fang! Burn!
First aid! Raging storm! Alright, it's go time!
Demon Fang!
Armor won't save you!
Swallow
Dance in the
Blade!
wind! I'm out
Demon
of
Fang!
Air thrust!
First strike now! While it's feeling!
Take it down!
Far enough! You're mine!
Dance in the wind!
Infernal Blade! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful with the blazing sword and with the sword.
Stay away from my friend!
Raging storm! Up and at 'em!
Burn!
That's enough! In a bind?
You're mine! Demon Fang!
Bullseye! Dance in the wind!
I'll smash you!
Air thrust!
Watch it! I'd let you all down.
It looks like you got this one covered!
Defenses are down! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Slash!
Light
Here I
after
come!
dance in the wind! Feel!
Slash!
I can handle it.
Here I come!
Far enough.
Swallow Blade!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Linwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. I can't lose.
This one's all mine!
I'll bring you back from death to bed.
Take this!
Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
Lightning orb! Raging cascade! Sleep now.
Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death to bed.
You're mine!
In a bind?
Slash! Demon Fang! Slash! Demon Fang! I owe you one.
Eat this!
Don't mind if I do. Glacial Spear. Here's water.
Target
Freeze Lancer.
It's over! Demon Fang! Try harder!
Amazing. Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks. Come on. Let's you and me get in there and finish this fight. One more time.
Eat this!
It's over! Slash!
Will this help?
Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
Healing
Take
Sword.
this!
Thanks.
It's over!
Just what I
Slash!
That's where you done it!
Glacial Spear.
Shouldn't have messed with me!
I'm not done yet!
Freeze Lancer. Raging Storm.
Can't get out of this!
Powered Hurricane!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help.
Dance!
Where are you going? Gale Force.
You're mine!
Lightning
You're
Condensed.
finished!
Demon Force. Do it. Astral Energy. Full throttle. Go. A flawless victory. Naturally.
I'm even stronger than before.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Go no further!
Here I come! I can carve through armor! It's over! Burn! First strike! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Strike!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Here I come! This! Talon Hurricane!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Strike! Demon Fang! Come and get it!
Don't get careless.
I'm glad I made it in time.
I wish I could use healing arts.
It's on! Demon Fang!
One more!
Denied!
Thunder Field!
Swallow Blade!
Like
You're finished!
raging! Are those monsters even natural?
Take this!
Sleep now.
Here I come! In a bind!
You got Fury! Dragon
You're
Shell!
finished! Demon Fang!
Now!
Remove!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Now! It's too fast!
I'll tip it up.
Now! Astral
Say no more.
How much longer will our healing arts last?
We should be able to cook here.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Aw, who's a good boy? Wait, why am I petting you?
That turned out good, if I do say so myself. Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. It was a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
Now you see what I can do!
You require a hand.
Lightning condensed! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Now, Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! My turn! Demon Crash! Slash! Demon Crash! Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross! My turn!
Lunar Kurapagi!
In a bind!
Eat this! By the power of water! Do it! Annihilate! Astral energy!
Say no more!
That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
Forgive you!
You're mine! Ignite!
Lightning
Fly! That shell hiding something tasty! Demon Plague!
That's my cue. Glad you have your uses.
Denied! I'll show you how useful I can be! You're finished! Come on! Anything normal is all Demon Plague!
Now!
Flash! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! No! You're mine! Dragon Shell!
Radiant Pinnacle! Share with the other.
Take this! Dragon Shell!
I never miss! Tempest Whirl!
You're finished!
Alright!
Swallow Blade!
It's showtime! Here, let me help!
Demon Crush!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Right, here goes!
Let me help!
Here I come!
Raging Cascade!
Eat this! Okay, here I go!
Sleep now. They may look cute and stuff,
We got
but they're
this in!
vicious.
Good. Just have to make sure we
You're
keep pesky
really,
air
really
force
strong,
down.
Alvin. Sounds like a
Just
job
trying to
for
do the
you.
best I can.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
What's with that shining foe over there?
Looks like trouble with a capital T.
Together we got this!
Leave the charges
Don't
to
mind
me.
if I do.
Swallow blade!
Radiant
You're finished! Fly! Demon Fang! Fly!
Freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
No escape! First blood! Demon Fang!
That is your dream.
Swallow blade! Try harder! Swallow blade!
This one's mine now.
Now I can let loose!
Where are you going?
Swallow blade! We did it! Not a chance! Fly! Demon Fang!
Let's go! Lightning
Take
condemned!
this!
Fly!
Thunderblade!
Demon Fang! Do it!
I'm on! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Raging
Swallow
Cascade!
blade!
Power!
No escape!
Field!
Ignite!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Thunderblade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle. Way.
You're mine! Far enough! Fly! Demon! I'm on it! Take now! Swallow blade! It's over!
Where are you going? Photon blast!
I'm not done! Demon Fang!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No, hold nothing back! You're mine! Coming through!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance!
Water!
Armor won't save you!
The flame inside me yearns to be let.
I'm on a roll now!
You picked the wrong fight! Swallow blade!
Will this work?
It's over!
Now or never.
Kisara!
All yours, Kisara.
Now!
Seems about right to me.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Can't get out of this!
Demon Fang! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. Here I come! You got fire!
I've got it! Marksman handle!
Bullseye, Xion! Nuts!
All yours!
Get out of my sight line or you'll get hit!
Oops, right. Sorry, Fang.
This'll take it!
Clark, watch this! That's enough!
Far enough!
Do it!
Let the marksman handle!
Any injuries?
You finally made it.
Yeah! No! You did it!
Really?
Yeah.
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest. Yeah. Seriously?
Hey! Through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah. You've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well,
Hey. Pardon me.
the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. Must think we're just damning from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourself.
I'm not done!
Reload now! I'm out of ammo!
In a bind? You're finished! Demon Tank!
Not on my watch!
Demon Tank! Swallow Blade! Demon Tank! Swallow Dance!
Raging Storm! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Take it!
No, you can't!
Anything in armor is all do it! Leon! Astral energy! Full throttle! Yeah.
Hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
You finally made it.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little...
Oh?
What?
Yes! Just great. What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Did we really just spend that much money?
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Judging by the stench... Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
We finally made it.
Yeah, well... Right. Very nice. Yes! Right.
Just a minute.
Great! What? Yes! Great!
Hey.
No way!
Oh? Hey.
Sorry. How? Amazing! Yes! Hey. What? Very nice.
Alvin! She owns stuffing bread with marble curry!
Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Sheila, you're hooked on that stuff. Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes, and yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? No way! All right.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
If not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. What should I fix today?
Wasabi.
Rice!
ice cream!
Meat! Caviar!
You guys aren't helping. Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
It's a brand new day, everyone! Let's greet the dawn!
A laudable sentiment.
Hey, is Dohalim's shirt on backwards?
Suffice it to say, mornings aren't his strong suit. Yes.
What? I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Whew.
Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it. You knocked some sense in...
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own. What?
What's that noise?
Alphen, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated, as if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to...
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wet...
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird...
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't... hurt to look again.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
No way.
All right? You don't say. Stay calm.
Huh?
Good.
Sure.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up.
I felt moved by people whose love transcended the boundaries of race. I wanted to hope.
Huh?
Ridiculous.
Got it.
Right.
Okay, off we go.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. That weak, huh?
No holding back.
Inside me, yours to be let free. Not today.
Leave the charges to me!
Try this. Talon Hurricane. Infernal Torrent. Demon Fang. On your side.
Did that help?
Far enough!
Slash.
I'll
Demon Fang.
Healing circle.
Thanks, Shia.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. Do better.
You're mine. Swallow Blade.
Take
this.
I never miss.
You're finished. Here I come. From your side. Here it comes. Here I come.
My Astrolator Raging Cascade.
Here I come. Not today.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my sword.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclo!
Not a chance!
A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning.
Here I come! Come on! You're finished! Now, try
Assist on for size!
Water, hear my call. We don't have firearms here on Dana.
I can show you mine if you like.
That would be really awesome, Xion.
Can't get out of this! The flaming sky is yours to be let free! I can carve through armor!
Dance in the wind. Don't mind if I do.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Flush!
Glacial energy. Burn it. Glacial energy. Here's the evil between heaven and earth. Freeze lancer. A wailing banshee of lightning. Divine pierce. Go. Radiant pierce. Lightning condemned. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. A chain between heaven and earth. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Eagle assault. A wailing banshee of lightning. This one's mine. Divine speed. Dance in the wind. One more.
Here I come! No! Can't end here! Can't get out of...
Here, let me help. Dance in the wind.
Thanks!
Air thrust. I can handle it. Between heaven and earth.
Anything in armor is all mine! Eagle assault! Now you see what I can do! Far enough! All finished you here and now!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
A wailing banshee of lightning.
all mine!
Divine art expert. Come and roll.
Roll now!
Sleep now. Get on it. Confiscated. Back into the fray. Raging cascade. Here's evil.
You're mine! Now we're never...
Freeze laser. Water. Here's my call. Spread.
Infernal turret!
Got it. Do it. Now's our chance.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclo!
Lightning orb.
Try this!
Whoa. Hey, one at a time.
Glimmer Flash!
One's mine.
Here I come!
Spread.
Eagle assault!
Between heaven and earth.
Finish!
First aid.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Where are you going? Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
I can carve through armor!
In a vine?
Dance in the wind.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
They're not
Here
playing
comes
around.
something big!
Try to dodge.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that'd be silly.
Pierce evil. Freeze a chain between heaven and earth.
Burn in hell!
A wailing banshee of
You're
lightning.
mine! Slash! Swallow blade!
Sleep now. Take it. Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. Not my one. Hear my call. Raging blade. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. One more time. Freeze lancer.
Now or never.
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Swallow dance! Burn up!
Freeze lancer. I can handle it.
Denied!
Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. Healing chain between heaven and
It's
earth.
on!
I really owe you one.
A wailing banshee of lightning. Divine glacial spear. Pierce evil. I never miss.
Anything in armor
You're
is all
mine!
mine!
Burn in hell! Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal turret! You're mine!
Here I go. Raging storm. Amazing. Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you.
What I can do?
Thanks.
Finish!
Come on, let's do it.
I'm on it! I'm not done!
Watch this!
Here I go. Help me. Radiant pierce. Air thrust. Not in here. Let me help. I'm ready.
This one's all mine!
Here I go. Air thrust. A chain between heaven and earth. Here, let me help.
picked the wrong fight!
going all out!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Slash! Take this!
I'll finish you here and now!
Supernova!
You require a
I'm all stocked up!
Stardust!
Annihilation!
I'm on your mind!
Lightning
Demon
now!
Flash!
Dohalim!
All yours, Kisara.
This firearm feels like a part of me now.
Have you ever thought of wielding two at once?
Would be double the firepower, and plenty of style to boot.
What use is style when it's life or death?
Hi, Hoodle!
Will this help?
Take this!
I'll smash you!
Lewis!
Can't get out of this!
Whirlwind snap!
Demon Flash!
Sword!
Turbo Blade!
Air thrust!
Demon Flash!
Do it, Heaven and Earth!
Doubling! In an instant! Impact Block!
I've been doing really great lately.
I think it's safe to rest here now. Yeah.
How?
Huh? Well...
Hey! We've reached our destination.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase...
Yeah!
Sure. How did it come to this?
You're a beautiful woman, Shion. That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara. Hey, Kisara! How did it come to this?
We did a lot today, didn't we, Hoodle?
Good. This came out just the way I hoped. Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I've been thinking about what we discussed earlier. His reasons might not have been pure, but in the end, Dohalim still made Elda Menencia a place where Danans and Renans can coexist. I thought everyone would welcome that change, with open arms. I took pride in what we had without putting in the work to truly solidify it. After so much failure, do you think I even have the right to pursue my ideals?
It doesn't matter what I think. You've already found your answer, haven't you?
I know what I want to say, but I can't help but wonder if I'm being selfish.
Everybody makes mistakes in life, Kisara. Everybody. It's what you do afterwards that matters. But you already knew that, right?
Yeah. I won't look away from the world any longer. I'll do my best to confront reality, so that we don't lose anyone else, ever again. More to the point, Dohalim needs someone who can push him forward. I think we both get lost in our sorrow too easily when we focus on the past.
If we see that happening, we'll set him straight. Don't worry. We'll look out for both of you. I have to say, though, if you turned out this well modeling yourself after Miguel, he really must have been a great man.
What, you didn't believe me before? I'm pretty sure I've been going on about him since I joined up. If you need more convincing, I've got plenty more stories about him.
Maybe another time.
Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep. Right. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Right, here goes! Here I come! You're finished! First strike! Demon fire! No! I'm ready!
Glacial Spear!
Damn it! Take this! Slash! You're
A whirling struggle!
Demon fang!
Winds of heaven! First
I'll
force!
smash you! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind
We got the advantage! Good!
Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Raw's up! I'm not done!
Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had. You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah. It'd probably mess us up good. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll take you all on!
Now you never miss! This one's mine!
That buzzing is driving me mad! Aim for the weak spot! Infernal turret! Swallow blade!
All your things got you in it. Glacial spear!
It's over!
Here's the evil!
Take this!
Whirling struggle!
Law, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay. Here I come.
A wailing banshee of lightning! Radiant I never miss!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Chain between here, let me help!
You're mine! Demon Fang! Slash! Swallow blade! Here I come! Slash! Not today!
Here's a healing art!
Slash! Take this! Demon Fang!
Do it!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
My turn! Take this! Come on! Take this! Swallow blade! Demon Fang! Swallow blade! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! My turn! You're mine! Here I come! It's over!
A whirling struggle!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Slash! Take this!
Now!
It's over!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I really owe you one.
Winds recover!
I really owe you one.
Water! Hear my call!
Smash you! It's finished! Get out of
Let's do it!
Swallow blade! Try this! Now! Swallow blade!
In here! Let's get you all tucked away! Here, let me help!
I owe you one!
Hit! Whoa! Hey! One at a time!
Here I come!
I never miss!
I'm not done!
Water! Hear my call!
I'm ready!
Divine Dance in the wind!
Far enough!
Healing
This one's all mine!
Magic is here! Reload! I can do this every day!
Now we're not... Swallow blade! Burn! Demon Fang! You're mine! I'm not done! Take this! Tear him up! Demon Fang! I can carve all finish you here and now! You're this! Take it!
A whirling struggle! First aid! Winds of heaven! First blood!
You're mine!
Hear my
You're
call!
on! First strike! Take this!
Great.
Here I come! Swallow blade!
Amazing.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
Slash! You're mine! I'm on it!
Winds of
I'm not
heaven!
done!
First force!
Thanks! Demon
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
This one's all mine!
You're
Prepare to be seen! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here I go!
Take this!
I'm ready!
Eat this! Start up! You're on!
Quiver dragon!
I'll finish you here!
Anything in Raging cascade!
You picked the wrong fight!
Where are you going? There you go! Don't let up!
Can't get out of this!
I'll
finish you here and now! Swallow blade! This is looking good! Here comes something big!
Try to dodge! Ready! I'll bring you back from death. Abyss. Sealed. Confiscated. Resuscitation. I'll cover you. Hit. Recover. What would I do without you? My astral energy.
Here I go!
Nothing gets by me!
Now I can let loose!
Far enough!
You're finished! First strike! Slash! Rolling! Prepare to be
I'll heal you all.
Eat this!
Sweet
This
love.
one's all mine!
Healing circle. This isn't easy. I owe you, Theon. Healing is what my art do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. They're not playing around.
Score!
Air
Demon
thrust.
Fang!
Mega ray.
You're mine! I'm on your
Hear my call!
You're mine! Portal blade!
Savior, fled!
I'm on!
In here! Eat dirt! This will have an
Not my fight! Stay away from my friend!
I never Winds of heaven! First force!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! In here!
Infernal turret!
Now or never.
I'm almost impressed!
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away. Art expert coming through! Healing a chain between heaven and earth. I'll tear you apart! A wailing dancing of lightning! Denied! A whirling struggle! Winds of
Not
heaven!
done yet.
First force! I'm on a roll now!
You're mine! Try harder!
A whirling struggle! I can't hear you forever! Winds of heaven! First force!
Here comes the big one!
Shattering!
Not my
Here I
fight!
go! Into the... Dance in the water!
In a bind?
Hear my call! In here! Spread! Hear me! Flame of fury! Seal! Glacial seal! This one! Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! It's over! Swallow
Sleep
blade!
now!
Demon blade!
This will
Swallow
come in handy!
blade! Strike! Ready to go!
Dance in the wind! Sight
Far enough!
and again! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Now
Swallow blade!
hold on to your art! Here I come! Spread! Dance on my watch! One more! They're not playing around!
Here I come!
Power of
Demon
do it!
blade! Bring up!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you serious?
Sure. Just great.
Well, anyway, I should get to work on...
Oh, we already started.
We've got it covered tonight, Kisara. Just relax and leave it to...
I see. Well, I'll leave it to you then. Guess I'll do some laundry instead. What are you two doing?
What does it look like? We're doing laundry. Obviously.
Yeah, I guess you are. You're not trying to clean them by smacking them around again, are you?
Of course not. I have a good memory.
He's fine, Kisara. I've been keeping an eye on him.
Oh, good. If you say so.
Hey, how come you don't trust me when I say it?
Just don't squeeze too hard or else you'll damage the fabric. Okay?
Yeah, I get it. You know, if you keep making that face, it's gonna stick that way.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing.
Well, if there's nothing, I suppose I should take this as a sign of how much they've all grown, but... Oh, Dohalim. What are you...
Simply admiring our campfire as I await dinner. I find watching the flames dance can be rather inspiring.
Just the same as always, then. Although I'm sort of relieved.
Oh? And here I thought you were planning...
Why? Did you want to be scolded too?
No, I wasn't saying that. The night is aglow with star and firelight. Yet what I hold most dear are the words of a friend.
That's not like your usual poetry.
Brimming is thy soul with words yet unspoken.
Okay, I get it. You want me to talk to you.
To hear your words of worry, I can but sit and wait.
I said I get it. I guess I'm just struggling with how capable everyone's become these days. I'm proud of them, but I'm not sure what I contribute to the team anymore. So, I guess it's... They don't need me for chores or fighting anymore. And I don't have much in the way of feminine charm. But aside from being a soldier, do I have anything else to offer? And if not, then what good am I? I can't help worrying about it.
Lost though you may be, with you, life without you would be no life at all.
Dohalim, you're right. I still have Miguel's dream left, and we still have the fight ahead of...
With you by my side, even the bitter times can taste sweet.
Okay, I think that's enough poetry for one day.
Hey, dinner's ready! Wow, you look really happy, Kisara.
Oh? I'm just excited to see what you two have cooked up. Dohalim, all of your replies last night were poems. What was that all about?
I suppose I was struck with poetic inspiration. Did it strike your fancy?
Yes. I found it to be quite elegant.
I'm afraid my memory of them is a bit faint. Could I trouble you to recite them for me?
No, you cannot. Remember them yourself.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is. Normally we'd be asleep right now.
This isn't an inn, Alphen. Snap to it.
Right. I'll see you again tomorrow.
A warrior without breakfast is a flower without sunlight.
I guess so.
That's not a saying.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hello. I see. Oh. What?
Oh?
I see.
Yeah.
But why Volron's whereabouts? Don't they know where their own sovereign is?
Considering we've come across him the world over, he's likely been operating on his own for a while now.
Maybe even his own subordinates were just toys to him.
We've reached our destination.
armored soldiers.
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Do it! You got company! Astral energy!
Say no more. Shut!
Well done!
Thanks, Fiona.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
You going?
Swallow blade!
Now!
Swallow blade! It's over! Slice!
In here!
Swallow blade! Burn it!
Ready to go!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
One deadly strike, just as ordered.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
An opponent like this should be easy. I owe you one.
Far enough! Thunder Field! Mega Ray! Raven! Annihilation!
Warlord Blade! Demon Blade! First strike! Take this! No further! Slash! Demon Blade! Warlord Blade! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Everyone hanging in there?
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Del Faris. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Fang!
Eagle Fly!
It's over! Demon
Your
Fang!
wings won't save you from me!
Look out!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had. Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! Blast you! You're on! Swallow Blade!
Oh, well, that's
Demon Fang!
Now we need everything!
You picked the wrong fight!
Let me help.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Dance in the wind!
My turn! Here I come!
Dragon Tail! Here!
Demon Fang!
Get on in there with the others. There's more where that came from.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
No backing down! Why not in your dreams? Got you! I never miss!
Swallow Blade! Swallow Blade!
In a bind?
Swallow Blade!
Now! Reload!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Come and face me! You're on!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
I'm surrounded!
Burn! Slash! Swallow Blade!
Shattering the...
It's over!
Now!
Doubling! In an instant! Impact Claw! My turn! You're on!
Flying free!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Here! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Looks like we got them all. I see supplies and other signs people were living here.
No backing down!
Take it!
Armor won't save you!
This one's all mine! Demon Fang! Demon
A
Fang!
whirling struggle.
Swallow Blade!
Ready to go!
You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! My turn!
I'm ready!
No escape!
A chain
You're
between
on!
heaven and earth.
You're mine! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Wow! Look what I just found.
We got some good equipment! I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally. Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
You're mine! Slash! I'm not done!
You got
You're
company!
finished!
Here, let me help!
Swallow Blade!
First
There
aid!
you go!
Feel like me.
Swallow Blade! I'm not done! Take it! Swallow Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Muffin time!
Tempted whirl!
Eat dirt!
Do it!
Too fast! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! There's more where that came from.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
Looks like some solid equipment.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
No choice. Take this. You're finished. Do it. Kisara, Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Easy peasy, ha Hoodle. They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Lidwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Hey, when did I get so popular? Denied! Talon Hurricane! We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Leave the ensnaring.
All yours!
Not on my watch!
Burn!
Yes, throbs in pain.
Eagle Fly! Talon Score! Now!
Totally! In an instant!
Impact Claw! Water! Here I call!
Demon Fang!
Spread!
Dance!
Where are you going? This is it! Do it!
Come on!
Heaven and Earth!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Forgive you! Lightning condemned!
Take this! First strike!
Lightning
You're mine!
between
Demon Fang! I'm not done! Demon Fang! Away!
Lightning!
Burn!
Flame of Hell! You are a
Sia, can you take care of that?
Leave the enemy art to me!
No complaints here.
I can handle it! Eagle
Take
Assault!
this! Do it! Sia!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No backing down! Take this!
Lightning condemned!
I'm not done!
Dragon Cannon! Where are you going? Bronze and red came between
Roller
heaven
Blade!
and earth!
Demon Fang!
I can generate lightning!
Sia!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job. Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Hi, Hoodle!
Take this! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Demon Fang!
Water! A chain between heaven and earth! Arc Seal!
Burn in hell!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them!
All in a day's work.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
In a bomb like bait to them! Let me see what I can do!
Don't mind if I do!
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray!
Far enough!
Now!
Here I come!
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised.
It's over! The flame inside
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you now.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
Take this! Burn in hell!
I'll finish you here and now!
A chain
You're
between
finished!
heaven and earth!
Demon Fang!
A wailing...
Everyone hanging in there?
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Heros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Heros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.